Burchfield Nature and Art Center. The closed West Seneca building cost $800 grand to build back in 2001.
It may cost twice that now to repair or replace it. Tonight, investigative reporter Steve Brown has a look at the companies that had a hand in building what may be a very expensive headache for West Seneca taxpayers.
At the evacuated and empty Burchfield Nature Center, you can't see them through the window, but we're told temporary supports have been placed inside to stabilize the shifting structure. This building is a tribute to West Seneca's most famous resident, artist Charles Burchfield. So how did it deteriorate so fast? We went back to the beginning, when it only existed in blueprints. Two on Your Side obtained these original site plans. On them, names of some key players in building the center. Nussbaumer and Clark was the engineering firm hired. They are headquartered at Hamburg's Gateway building. No response yet to our requests for information. The architect was Lewis Design Solutions. The Burchfield Center is prominently displayed on their website's homepage. They declined to comment at this time. Two on Your Side also obtained photos of the early construction. They include shots of the wooden framing around the windows. Today, much of that lumber is rotting. Some of it so far gone, you can see daylight through the plywood. We are told there are serious problems throughout the building.
This just seems so botched.
Your words, not mine, but I'm not going to disagree with you.
So who got the construction job and how? Back in 1999, 9 companies bid for the general construction contract. Lowest bid, C.H. Byron at $631,000. The owner is James Frangos. We had lots of questions for him, so first we called him.
James Frangos is not available.
Mr. Frangos, this is Steve Brown over at Channel 2. We'd like to talk with you as soon as we could about your company, C.H. Byron, and the Burchfield Nature and Art Center, which your company was general contractor for.
Then we paid a visit to his company out in Amherst.
Hi there. Steve Brown, I work over at Channel 2.
Hi.
I'm looking for Mr. Frangos.
He's not around.
He's not around?
No.
Could you give him this card, please?
I'll give him the card and have him give you a call.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hours later, we got this voicemail from Frangos.
Hey, Steve. Jim Frangos calling you back from C.H. Byron Company. At this point, all we know is that we built that building in '99, and it was accepted and done according to the specs. And the first we heard of any possibilities of issues was by your news reporting. So 17 years later, we're hearing there's possibilities of issues with the building. We're not really at liberty to make any comments or answer any additional questions regarding that at this stage because we have not been contacted by, the town or anybody else.
Among the things we wanted to ask Frangos about is his relationship with then West Seneca Town Supervisor Paul Clark. This is Clark back in 2001 at a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the not quite ready to open yet Burchfield Center.
It takes a community to make this work, and I can see from this morning that we've got the start, I think, of a very special place here in West Seneca.
2 years earlier, when the town board voted to award the contract to C.H. Byron, meeting minutes show Clark abstained because C.H. Byron was a client of Clark's accounting firm. Clark is still in accounting with another firm, offices across the street from West Seneca Town Hall. Clark talked with us inside, but not on camera. He seemed somewhat surprised about the extent of the problems at the Burchfield Center, and Clark insisted his only relationship with Frangos and C.H. Byron was as his accounting client, nothing more. But there's this. In 2004, Clark unsuccessfully ran for Congress. Among his contributors, Frangos, with a $250 contribution.
In our off-camera conversation, Clark said he did not keep track of who did and did not give to his congressional campaign. Meanwhile, town officials are trying to figure out what to do about the Burchfield Center. Lawsuits have been talked about, but it may already be too late for that. There are questions about whether the statute of limitations has run out on whatever law or regulation could be the basis for a suit. Admiral Mary Alice, we can report tonight that attorneys have been consulted by town officials.
At last half hour, you talked about the report that the town had done to try to get to the bottom of
Earlier
all this.
This year, yes.
When might you and everyone else get a look at that.
I have probably made a pest of myself with Sheila Megan asking about when that's going to be released. She says she hopes soon, but they haven't reviewed it in a meeting. They have an open meetings concern about this particular document, but I am told that it is much more extensive than what's been reported so far as to what's wrong with that building.
All right,
We
Steve,
know you'll
thanks.
follow up because you're a good pest. And you're our pest.
That's right.
We love you. Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome.
Well, today, some beautiful sunshine, and it is summer now officially, or unofficially.